With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 52 yards on the ground. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers.
Let's face it, everybody at the start of a game has a mental image of how they expect it to go, and I think that was going exactly as they scripted it offensively. Moving the ball well, seemingly in control, and that fumble, that's got to be a little bit deflating, don't you think?
Yep, foiled the whole plan there, turned the ball over. They'll start the drive with Harris. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. 16 yards right off the bat with a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. This defense for the Steelers, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A 3-yard loss, 4th down now.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3 zip.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking that
he's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now back to throw. down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that is incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Okay, ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
The Ravens at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And they were able to tough it out last week, a close one-score game. And those are the kind of wins that pull you together as a team because everyone gains confidence and they feel like they can continue to get better.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We changed it.
Here's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Jackson.
And this one too low.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And for Jackson, this may be a free play. Airing it out deep for Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now after the offsides penalty. Throwing is Jackson. And this one complete to Smith.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Play action. Now Jackson. This is Smith with a grab. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. Their tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Play action. It's Jackson. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. They go play action now. Jackson.
That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. 10-0 our score. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 27, Jackson. And this one's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On 3rd down, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay.
Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll be the call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. Boswell's kick is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing it to break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board, give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He gets it complete to Harris.
And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Forced out to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Najee Harris, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Boswell good with the extra point, and we are even at 10 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Duvernay now going to bring it out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the 3rd as they have their first possession of this 2nd half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer. Because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game. Because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat.
Alontae Taylor up to make the tackle.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's the option going right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a 1st down.
That's good for the Baltimore Ravens.
Now Jackson taps this forward jet sweep, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Now it's Jackson.
And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up fourth down.
Justin Tucker runs for the field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will finish off this third quarter of play. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away.
A short kick taken at the 18.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the give, this is Harris. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. They hand this off to Harris, and nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
They run for it with Harris. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Alontae Taylor. And the Steelers are right back in this football game.
A critical error there in a tight game in the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down. On the ground, it's Harris. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. A field goal try would be almost 50 yards from this spot, so what can they do to get closer now on third down? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you roll on gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
He's back to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken